Welcome everyone to a Scouts of Entertainment Reforged replay. Today's replay is a 5v3 on Tolfala, sent in by MSQ2. Now before I get started, if you'd like to send me through other Reforged replays like this, links at the bottom of your screen, and also in the description below. There's also a PayPal option, Subscribe Star, Patreon, and Steam events donation link in the description below if you'd like to support my work. But if those aren't options for you, then please remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, tick that bell for notifications, and leave your own thoughts about this battle in the comment section below. And with that, let's jump in. So, MSQ2 is one of 3 defenders today, who's commanding the realm of Umbar. And we'll start with his army, of course. You've got some Belagar archers here, maybe 2 units of them. One's spread out, the other one's just sort of clumped up, it seems. We've got some Corsair crossbows, 2 units just all mixed in right here, and we've got a lot of Alcorandas Legion. Maybe 3 or 4 units. I'm going to guess 4. We got 2 more units here, Belagar Marksmen. We got some Warlords of Umbar. We got some Kashmir Rangers, Nauru and our Royal Guard. We got some Nauru and Nauru Sentinels, and some Adunian Shield Guard, I think, embedded in here. Looking at things. Maybe it's just Shield Guard here. Not seeing the Sentinels, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw them later for sure. Over here we have some more Belagar Archers. No, that's just the same thing we saw earlier. Bit odd. See whether or not they make an appearance later, but I swear he bought them. Okay. Moving on to the first of his 3 allies today, if we can find them. We have the realm of Lothlorien, commanded by everyone's favourite Irishman, Irish Gunner. He's got some Lorenaid archers here, some Kindred to Celeborn. It'd be really weird if he wasn't from Ireland. We have some Lorenaid Swordmasters, some Lorenaid Axemen, Karaskal Guardians, some Lorenaid Warriors, and Woodland Protectors. We have some Lorenaid Spearmen, more Woodland Protectors, some Marchwardens of the Wood, Lorenaid Archers, and out front we have some Lorenaid Spearmen. He'll obviously adjust his formation as time goes on. There'll be a grace period, of course. We have some Marchwardens of the Wood down here, and we have some Lorenaid Axemen, some Lorenaid Swordmasters here. So 2 units of Axemen, 1 Swordmasters, and some more Lorenaid Warriors. We also have some Karaskal Guardians down here too. And over here, we've got some Pharazim Swordmasters belonging to Cletati. So we've got Numenor, Umbar, and Lothlorien here, defenders today. So Cletati is our last defender. The rest of his army is obviously down here. We have a Trebuchet. We have some Numerian Steel Bows, 2 units of them here. Down here we've got 2 units of Belagar Footmen, make that 3. Some Nauru and our Royal Guard. Another unit of Pharazim Swordmasters, 2 units of Numerian Cohorts, some Nauru and Nauru Sentinels, some Royal Legion of Menelaus. We got some Seafarers and Nindamos. I was wondering if we're going to see them. 3 units of them here, no less. Keep an eye out for the Adunian Shadowbows as well. Be surprised if we didn't bring them. And that's all I can see there for these guys. So I didn't see any Watchers of the Golden Wood for Irish, which is a little unusual. But we might see them later. I could have missed them. I'll chuck that up to that. Or maybe he didn't bring them. I guess we'll find out later. Alright, that brings us to the first of 5 attackers. And our first one is Laland 1230, commanding Mordor. We've got some Moron infantry here, some Sauron's Will. We've got 1 unit of Walk Fighter out front, some Temple Guard, another unit of Sauron's Will, Moron Halberds. I think there are 2 units there. And we also have some Temple Executioners. These guys here are armoured up. Got the sealed helms and all. We got 2 units of Blackguard at Barad-dûr, vitally important for later. Some Orc Maulers, Olag High, and 3 units total here of Orc Maulers. Keep an eye out for hidden units, of course, throughout the match, and that'll be the last time I say it for the attacking side. Always keep an eye out for hidden units, always. Our second attacker, is Orcs of the Misty Mountains, commanded by Trainer. I haven't seen him in a while, but it's good to see him again. He's got some heavy goblin infantry out front, some maybe 3 or 4 units total. We've got an Orc Mangonel. Don't see that very often. We've got some heavy goblin crossbows here, some Goblin King's Bodyguard, Blackback Mountain Berserkers, Troll Drummers, Black Heroes of the Mountain, 2 units, Troll Drummers for Orcs in Mist Mountains, guys, I'm going to repeat it every single time, is vitally important for this faction. Otherwise the morale's, because the morale's not that great. Under pressure, a lot of units will break. We've seen units of more than 120, sometimes even 180 will break because they were just too scared, really. So they need the morale of the general, they need the morale of the troll drummers to be really effective in combat for longer than they normally could be. Next we have some Drake Broodlings. Operates similar to the Blackwatch Legion and Blackadder Barad-dûr. We've got some Wall Griders as well. Don't know how he's going to use them. I think that was a mistake bringing that. But then again, we saw MSQ2 bring some Warlords, so maybe they'll have it out, they'll hash it out. Our next attacker is Dwarves of Khazad-dûm, commanded by Pharaoh. So there goes a good versus evil theme out the window. We have some Hammers of Gundabad, some Dwarven Miners, maybe 2 units of them. We have some Orc Hunters of Khazad-dûm, 3 units of them. Warriors of Khazad-dûm, looks to be 4 units of them. We've got Sentries of Khazad-dûm, 2 units there. 2 units of Khazad-dûm Reclaimers, good axe throwing unit. Some Guards of Khazad-dûm, good heavy hitting unit. We have the Ironwatch of Miramir, gotta love them now these days. We've got some Hammers of Gundabad as well to finish us off. And that brings us to the 4th attacker, Harad, from a cool dad. He's obviously chilling out these days. We've got some Mulhad Warriors, 2 units of Mulhad Berserkers. Some Mulhad Beast Tamers here behind them, 1 unit. Some Dismounted Serpent Guard here, 3 units. We have some Tribesmen of Harad, 2 units. Demons of the Desert. Mulhad Beast Hunters. So we've got our elite Javelins here. Mid-tier Javelins behind them, 2 units. Southron Archers, 3 units there. And some Champions of Nafarat. So a good army there for Harad. Okay, and our final attacker is Gondor, given by text to the name. XV1. Maybe that's 115 or 116. In any case, we have some Wardens of the White Tower, some Gondor Archers, 3 units there. Gondor Infantry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units there. Arming up all the way. It looks like text has gone for an elite style Gondor army. Really the only way to go to really appreciate Gondor as a faction, I think. Next we have some Pelican Marines here, 2 units. Some Raven Helms of Count Andros, possibly some Mathilian Rangers. We have some Citadel Guard, 2 units. 3 units of Gondor Militia, and some Imothian Honor Guard. His morale is not absolute. They will break if they're under a lot of pressure, and if the general has of course fallen. So don't rely on them too much to stay in the fight till the last man. You will be disappointed. But looks like we're done, guys, so we'll get the siege started. It's a 70,000 frame replay, so it's going to be a long one. Make sure you're nice and chilled. Let's get going. Alright guys, we're back. We just saw a charge there from the Warlords Umbar on the Dwarven Miners. They're going in for a second charge now. They've wiped out more than half the unit there. So I've got some fire there from March Wardens of the Wood. Yep, they're right there. And they're targeting the Sentries of Khazad-dûm. Not a bad target to go after. They are in loose formation though, so gotta watch out for that. I don't know why Pharaoh's not getting these guys out of loose formation. Actually, this unit here is in loose formation. The previous one is not. We've got some of the attackers on the bridges, halfway across. Tatati is setting up his defense. MSQ2 has some units on standby, it looks like. Sentries of Khazad-dûm in tight formation, lined up here for the March Wardens. Pharaoh should probably move. So we've got the attacks just arriving in now at the base of the hill. We'll see MSQ2 demonstrate how to use the bridges. I hope. He's on top of it. Take a quick look over here, see where the attackers are at. Kata's got to be careful how he uses the steel bows. They don't have a lot of ammunition. Got to make sure he shoots at the right target. They're definitely important for later. Now Pharaoh's just creating an inviting target here, mixing up the Dwarven Miners with the Sentry's Khazad-dûm. This is really helping Lothlorien get extra hits here and extra kills. Sentry's Khazad-dûm is a formidable unit. It looks like Irish has halted his fire there. And we could see a small break. So see you soon, guys. We return to see the Dread Brilliants do a small charge here. MSK left his archers a little bit too exposed, but he's getting the safety, but Dread Brilliants, I don't know if they're going to go in. Yes, they are going to go in after all. Okay. He's having a little bit of a nibble there. And MSQ did have the arrow sentinels after all. We just couldn't see them before. Somehow. Maybe they were somewhere else. Okay, Warlords are saying howdy to the Dwarven Miners once again. A little bit of friendly fire there from Cool Dud. And again, these are like Dwarven Miners, I'm pretty sure they can afford that. They've got the Warlords pursuing the archers here. They got time, they can make it. There's warriors, there's orc archers, there's Gondor archers. I mean, this does favour the Warlords here, this little setup. We've got some Wargrows there, but they're not charging in right now. The Warlords can afford to get some kills here. There's nothing really else deterring them. They should be doing a charge here. And Kuldar is bunching up his archers. They always do that when they're reforming. Good opportunity to get a lot of kills there when they do that. But he passed. And now got the Warlords hanging back. Heading back, sorry. This little segment is called A Series of Charges, brought to you by MSQ2. Gondor archers loading up. Targeting the Belgar archers. March on the Wardens of the Wood also pouring in their arrow. And the Gondor is armoured up. They should be able to stand up to this for some time. The Belgar archers weren't firing before. I thought maybe the Gondor archers were going to fire on the Ronin Spearmen. No, they're still firing on the Belgar archers. Well, it looks like MSQ2 is having some trouble here with these men. They seem to spend more time wanting to reform than actually fire. Kuldad's also joining the party here with his Southron archers. Belliger Archers down to 97. MSQ2 holding his fire. He's not even shooting at the Saffron Archers. Maybe that's why they halted their fire. Ah, come on, don't leave us hanging like that. Wargrider's heading in. The Wallers should be charging in, not away. Okay, the Wolves are now pulling out as well. Lawrence Spearman moving up. Lawrence Spearman a little bit too close here to the Belliger Archers. They're still firing. Okay, looks like they're not firing anymore. These ones certainly are. Wargs going in. Great Britain's getting a little bit bloodied up there. Wandora Archers firing on the Warlords of Umbai, it would seem. Okay, Belliger Archers finally returning fire here. They could be targeting the Warg Riders. This is almost pointless. Gondor is not getting too many hits here on Belliger Archers. They're on the end of 90. They haven't lost too many.
You're under attack.
Okay, Ice needs to pull his forces back. We got all kinds of them firing on him. But Pharaoh's not getting the hits here. It's justified to keep firing. He's getting a couple of hits here, but most of the units there are missing, so he's better off just holding his ammo for now and just trying to choose a better target later. Okay, skirmish fire. Sorry, so the skirmish battle is heating up a little bit. Irish is not returning fire here. MSQ2 is. All kinds of guns are really coming off second best here. Archers do not like the low ground, it seems. Knights Wardens of the Wood down to 56. So all countries have had a small impact here. Got some units moving up, some Citadel Guard. Gondor Archers moved up once again. Citadel Guard's obviously there to make sure the Warlords stay back. Archer falls into the wood, firing in. Unit Belagar Archer's out of ammunition, charged in. Citadel Guard moving to reinforce it. We also have some Dwarven miners, or what's left of them, coming in. Goblin infantry. So trying to coax Kotati into firing on him. Kotati's having none of it. He's not taking the bait. They'll probably start firing when he brings up Goblin heavy infantry, maybe Goblin spears. We'll see. We've got an Orc Mangonel here that was just demolished. By the Trebuchet, we're obviously seeing. We've got a lot of burnt corpses here. So Trainer wisely saved his second Mangonel. Don't know when he's going to use it though. Maybe it's better off being brought up over here. The Gondorian Nazis here from the text need to go back. The accuracy is horrible. We've got moving up here, Gondor infantry. Some light skirmishes here so far. %3 to 5%. Both sides just trying to feel each other out. And text is sending over some Gondor militia here, along with some Gondor infantry. Hildad looking to send up some light tier reinforcements. That should prompt a response soon from the defenders, you'd have to think. Okay, Roran and Axeman either side gearing up to receive them. He's going to brace or they're going to charge. Okay, Lothlorien makes the first move. Why are you doing that? Okay, Wuhad Warriors under fire here. Got the Bellic at the marksman. Okay, that's why he's doing that. MSQ2 obviously told the Irish to fall back and try and do some cab charges on him. These units aren't vulnerable to them, so we'll see how effective MSQ2 can be here. Hopefully it was worth it because they're allowing the attackers to have a little breathing room here. So hopefully the warlords can shut them down as expected to. Not a good charge there again. We've got my Berserkers running interference here for the blob. Strategy doesn't appear to have paid off. He's unable to get any real decent charges in here. Okay, they broke. More berserkers. Largely thanks to the fire ammunition, Wide Warrior is now also broken. So Dudley's sending over some Neurine cohort to help out. He's holding his fire for now. March towards the woods, shooting at some reinforcements here, some loud berserkers. Lauren and Axel mixing it up with Lauren and Warriors. Seem to be carving their way through the attackers. I'm impressed with the attackers coming across the bridges. We don't see that very often. And this has prompted the Karas Kalhon Guardians to already be sent in by Irish. He might have a couple of units of them, but still. It's strange that we're seeing such an elite unit being brought up so early. Gondor Militia now broken. So the Karas Kalhon Guardians making their presence known. The attackers are being pushed back a bit. We've got some more Gondor Militia, the third unit coming across the bridge, being reinforced by some dismounted supercard on either bridge here. This is good coordination here from Cool Dud. And looks like we have the Hill Assault also stepping up. I'm unsure, judging from the movements to the three bridges in the back, that assault really hasn't got going yet. Sentries Khazad-dûm being brought up. We have no archers shooting at them. March into the wood here down to 30, so they're taking a few casualties. Woodland Protectors standing by. There's the other unit of Karas Kalhon Guardians. Swordmasters here, Warriors. Lauren and Archers. Okay, so Archer Williams here shooting at the dismounted Serpent Guard coming across. We've got Royal Guard here. Just changing position, actually, surprisingly. I feel they could have done some damage where they were up here on the hill. More Gondor infantry coming over. It's a little late to turn back now, isn't it? So I did know we got here down to 50. Reinforcements can't come fast enough. Rad's in a bit of trouble here. Defense is really stepping up here. They've had to really stack the ranks to try and hold them back. Defenders should be okay to repel this. The Guardians and the Warriors are just sort of pushing their way forwards. The attackers are being pushed back. Fire ammunition once again coming through. Get some friendly hits there. Okay, we're seeing a lot of MSQ2's men coming down here from the hill. It's a lot. We've got Spearmen and Warriors here. There's one of the Kronos Legion coming in. More Warriors coming in. Well, of course that crossbow's firing. Siren Amoth Rangers firing too? Really? They're not firing anymore. Crossbows are usually pretty accurate. We are seeing some ranger fire. We've got more spearmen coming in. Defenders have got to be careful here. They've got to watch out for enemy archers. And we've still got the Iron Watch and Mirror too. They don't want to stack their X too much. They want to give the attackers a target. Which is exactly what the attackers should be looking after. Looking out for, sorry. MSQ2 is withdrawing a lot of his forces here. I think they're needed here to sort of hold the bridge defense. RS should be okay here for a little while. And more reinforcements are needed. Okay, got some good fire there. From the Pelican Marines, no less. So Gondor getting some nice damage here, some good kills. You need a volley like that for sure. And here it comes. Pelican Marines. That's what they always say when you pick them. Okay, Tech stepping up his assault. Sending his Citadel Guard. How's this assault going over here? We've got cave trolls being brought up. And nothing else. We've got some heavy government infantry finally being sent in. But the rest of the forces from Mordor and the Misty Mountains, they're hanging way back. Their allies are going in, but they're not. Nice hit there, we just missed it. Still crispy. Trebuchet right here. Oh, they broke. Both of them broke. The Raven Helms of Kandros here. Trebuchet obviously doesn't have a good bead on it. It's not firing. The Guardian's down to 30. The attackers pressing in, they're trying to overwhelm this unit. Citadel Guard faring okay. Sentinels probably need to be sent back down to try and help out. That sounded like a ballista fire. What about here? Lord and Archer fire coming in. Firing the Khazad Reclaimers. Okay. Sentry's broken down to 9. 21 to 33. Tempting target for the Iron Watch. Of course, the risk setting them up is, of course, got crossbow units that got ranges.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Okay, Pharaoh's forces here being sent packing. They're going over here. Goblins just arriving. What's the trainer up to? He shouldn't be sending the trolls into the battle. A second unit of infantry is arriving. Okay. He's just moving his trolls closer to the battle. It is a smart thing to do. Okay, so 2 infantry now is over here. I think I might be keeping a second Orc footer unit just to reserve in case maybe MSQ2 sends up his warlords and they act as a buffer, but I don't know. They're sending him in now, so that theory has gone out the window. Cave trolls are probably fine where they were. They are exposed where they are now. Royal Guard, however, is not firing. They obviously haven't seen a target yet. We're shooting.
Only half the enemy
Okay,
force
the Warriors of
remain.
Khazad-dûm, another unit of Khazad-dûm Reclaimers, Great Buildings, and Wall Griders going on a field trip somewhere. We had Gondor archers, maybe Orc hunters firing in. Trebuchets firing again. We got Royal Guard and Lauren archers. Well, just both of them were firing. They stopped firing, it seems. Now we've got Trollman of Harad here being sent up. And that is from the Iron Watch of Miramir. We didn't get a lot of them. They just sort of touched the unit. They fired from over there. That's worth noting, so they can fire the full length of the bridges. That charge was better. It didn't look like anything was actually going to come from it, but they knocked down some troops at the end of the day, so MSQ2 is starting to have a little bit more luck with them. Now we've got some Muhad Beast Hunters, nothing Honor Guard, and we don't have too many defending troops here. We've got some Woodland Protectors and some Akrondas Legion over here now, but they've got to make sure they protect their Trebuchet and their archers here. These archers out of ammunition? They are. They should be sent down into the fight. Okay, they clipped them. Nothing on the guard. I think got through that unscathed. Totally taking over some cohort to try and hold them in place. Trebuchet's not firing. Beast Hunter's targeting the warlords. I thought it'd be more beneficial to go after other targets like the Woodland Protectors or the Agenium Shield Guard. Even the Alcarandas Legion is right in front of them. They still have their javelins out, but I don't think they'll get another volley off. Woodland Protectors will, however, from Irish. Woodland needs to fall these guys back. Some pathfinding issues from the Northern Honor Guard, but they appear to be getting across the bridge finally. So there are a few casualties here from something. They look to be burnt corpses of the Trollman of Harad. Southron Ice is firing in though. It's up top. Kindred of Celeborn firing. Khazad-dûm Reclaimers. Iron Watch and Miramir have been brought up here, so they're in loose formation, but Kindred of Celeborn fires pretty much a blanket of fire, so they can cover a wide area. Probably the only unit that can really be effective against a unit in loose formation. So they need to spread out the ground that they can hit. Seeing a couple of units wind up here. There we go. Trying to spot them. Okay, they're trying to hit this defense. Wants to go another crack at it. That one was a little bit better. What are they trying to hit now? Oh, yeah. Targeting the Woodland Protectors. Might be better off trying to save the Iron Watch for late game. Right now, it's 38 to 49. Woodland Protectors, they're trying to fire, but they don't have a target. We've got Gaza Khazad-dûm over here. Gaza Khazad-dûm appear to be outflanking here. Karaskal Guardians going to be devastating there. I think Irish's formation is about to be folded up. The guards have successfully outflanked him, and he has no reinforcements here to target the Gaza Khazad-dûm to break off their assault. They've got Lorman archers, but I don't know how effective they can be. Got a couple of arrows coming in. The hill and those pillars are really protecting the Gaza Khazad-dûm at the moment. Okay, across the map, Snow Troll's being sent in. It looks like Lalan. It's Trainer, sorry, Trainer, my bad. Lalan is Mordor. Gotta make sure I'm mixing up. Katati's got to fall back here. Sentinel's being sent up, that makes sense. Doesn't make sense to leave the Narinor guard here though. Royal Legion of Gormanos being sent in. Katati's on AFK, he's just in the Royal Legion, so hopefully he pulls out the Royal Guard. He's got to use their bows after all. He needs to use that ammunition later. I like a footman. Streaming their way in. Seafarers and Nemos getting ready to fire. We've got reinforcements being sent in, but they're really trickling them in. Looks like they're making more of an effort now. All of their forces are being sent up. Keep waiting to see the Seafarers throw their volleys in, but they're waiting for a better target. Their forces do appear to have Trainer contained, at least for now. Royal Guards firing in. Steel Bows firing in now too. Mammoth Berserkers. Okay, Seafarers are getting ready to fire. Here it comes. And they're getting secondary hits on the Troll Drummers. It's a good target. Just the one volley in, however. Olokai's on the way, along with Sauron's will. So Larland and Trainer stepping up their assault. And Numenor stepping up their own defense. Seafarers will be running out of javelins soon. To 64.
The enemy general lies dead.
Okay, Pharaoh's general is gone.
Pray his death will break his immense resolve.
Seafarers being sent in to reinforce the defense. Okay, so we'll head across quickly to see how this assault's going. It looks like the attackers have broken through. Unfortunately, it cost Pharaoh his general, but this assault was successful. They've taken the hill. Not the armor guard broke, with 8 men left. Royal Guard here down to 38. Still have their bows, however. MSQ's got to make sure he doesn't lose them, at least until they've used up their ammunition. He's firing at them. Southron Archers. Syrian Emoth Rangers challenging the Southron Archers. It looks like the defenders are going to give up their trebuchet. We've got the shadow bows up here. Bit of a gamble. Kotati's got to make sure his guys are communicating with him. Make sure that they get his troops out of there. Okay, Shadowbow's loading up. Okay. Who are you going shooting at? Champions enough for us. There's no one defending Katati up here. That's his Royal Guard, but he's not firing them at the moment. Gondor Archers out of ammunition, charging up the hill. We've also got very good things in the area. Warlord's coming back. But you can see Texas moving to shut him down quickly. We've got War Riders charging in. This is where MSQ2 needs to get his Royal Guard going, for sure. Now, Shadowbows could be in guard mode here. Warlords won't last long. We're down to 4 men now.
I pray the course of this battle changes, because defeat seems almost certain.
It's a good hit there on the Orc Hunters. Who are they shooting at? Had a juicy hit there. I think they're shooting at the Orc Hunters. They should be targeting the fire. Yep, they are. Just let them survive a little bit longer. I'm taking as many of the War Riders as I can. Train needs to get up there. Probably ignore the Warlords. Down to 16. Trebuchet crew. Oh, they broke. So Katata can survive a little bit longer. Surprised Katati left his men here. it's just a question of how fast cooldown can reach him.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Oh, they're not firing at him. Cooldown exposing his champions enough for Ad. Clatati not taking advantage of it at all. That is nuts. I do not know why Clatati didn't try to shoot at champions enough for Ad.
Only half the enemy force remains.
He's still not shooting him. Clatati had a chance here to take out champions enough for Ad, a lot of the Saffron Archers, even Demons of the Desert here. And he chose instead to shoot for the Dwarves, of all people. Yeah, the Dwarves fight good, but MSQ2, Clatati, surely they have good troops to deal with them. I mean, the Demons of the Desert and Champions now are formidable warriors. He should have taken them out when he had a chance. It's 68 to 78 here. I don't know if the Doom Shadow Bows were low on ammunition. They had been firing for a while, so maybe they used up a little bit of ammo, so if they did, that's a good thing. The attackers are fighting their way through. Crossbow's moving up. They have opportunities to shoot at some reinforcements coming in, so hopefully the trainer gets on that. Goblin King's bodyguard charging in. Again, strange moves here, we're seeing. Goblin crossbows could have gotten a lot of kills here of Clatati's men, but they're not firing. I don't know if he can fire, but I think he can fire. I mean, crossbows are pretty good. They're winding up. Clatati made the mistake of leaving these guys exposed. Temple Guard. Thought I saw some armor-piercing ammo coming in. Maroon code under 18. Crowds from Swordmasters are good, but they won't last too much longer. Trainer needs to move his crossbows around the back here. Try and target the Seafarers or Pharaohs and Swordmasters. 71 to 80. MSQ2 has a lot of archers. He has 2 units of Casimir's Rangers up here. 2 units of crossbows. We've got Lorien archers here from Irish. They're targeting the Dwarven forces down here, obviously. Obviously not. They're shooting something else. Got Pelican Marines here from Text. We're on steel bows, Narwhal Guard. Text obviously moving in to outflank him. The steel bows could shut down the Marines, so Text has got to be a little bit careful. he charges in, I think he can get like 2 or 3 volleys off before the steel bows catch him if he wants to target the Royal Guard. I think Cletati sees him. Yeah, he's pursuing him. Temple Execution is moving up. Luxury Barracks in the mountains also joining the fun. Both units. Trainer looking to overwhelm Katati's position. Along with Violent's help, Violent committing one of his elite units here. Blackbeard Mountain Berserkers just need to charge in there. They want to kill Numenor quickly. They just got to charge in and just use the weight of their mass. Just walk over it. They got enough troops here to do it. The quality is there to make sure they stay down once they charge through and just cut them to pieces. Alright, Numenor on their last legs here. So Cletati's going to try and hold this position, I think, for as long as he can. Which probably won't be that long. There's not a lot of men up here he has at his disposal. Steel bows are out of ammunition. The Seafarers do have their javelins. But then again, cool that it has his Demons of the Desert as well. So Demons of the Desert could essentially walk up here, destroy all these units, and pretty much finish off Cletati if Kuldad wanted to. Give more troops up, he has up there, maybe it's probably a good idea for Kuldad to use his demons to finish off Cletati at the top of that hill, but it's all a question of who can fire first. Sending the Gondor archers maybe to keep them distracted while they brings up the Demons of the Desert. Southron archers from Kuldad here, just firing over. MSQ2 does have his forces blobbed up here. Okay, there goes Cletati's general. Plus their crossbows could be out of ammunition. Looking at that. Seafarers firing on the Gondor archers, it would seem. York Mangonel crew. Oh no. I thought the Seafarers were firing on the Sims and that for up. Turning back. Cletati preparing to make his last stand. Attackers need more troops than that to go overwhelm Katati's position. This isn't going to do anything. Pharaoh's moving his Orc Hunters to Khazad-dûm around the city. Trainer and Lalan now through. It cost them dearly. They don't have too much left. So it looks like we're a little ways off yet from an engagement. Or as I say that, they decide to re-engage. Okay. Gondor charging in. Southwest Archers out of ammunition charging in too. Need some more quality troops to get through this. Katati's forces looking pretty good here. Attackers got to do better than that if they want to overwhelm their position. Got artillery ranges here too. There they are. It's a full unit. Haven't used any ammunition, I don't think. Citadel Guard looking pretty good. Wardens of the White Tower, full unit, 49. Champions now running away. Southron Archers with ammunition, but not firing because obviously friendlies are in the way. Text had some Pelican Marines moving up, but they're being pursued now by some Corsair crossbows. Those archers won't be able to fire until these troops clear out. But the attackers stationing their forces at the bottom of that hill. The attackers obviously some ways off here because it's still just under 30,000 frames to go. Yeah, Iron Watchers here. They are pretty good in melee. Khazad-dûm claimers, looks like they're setting up the scrap strip to try and finish off Numenor. We've got more troops trickling in, but it's slow going. Gives a hammer guard, that should definitely change things. More than half the unit's still alive there. Guards of Khazad-dûm also sent in. Pretty bloodied up. Looks like the Aegean Shadowbows did have an effect on them after all. Korda does have a line here on Numenorean troops, but he's not firing. Hammer's going to be carving their way through. Oh, they're pulling back. Why is he pulling back? He's trying to get the high ground here on Kotatsu. Teams of the desert finally being brought up. Fred's going to get his forces out of there. Getting a little too close. See if there's almost broken. Our own troops wavering. So they won't need it all. The hammers did the job. Range is firing in. Okay. Seems like targeting Citadel Guard. Now they switch their targets. They've got the infantry. The slope here really favouring the body piercing ammunition. Heavy gun crossbows being brought up. That prompts a response from the defenders, assuming they're in range.
Our cowardly allies have fled the field. They cannot be called true men.
82 to 86, 87. Trying to get the high ground a little bit, get an angle on his foes. He should be able to do it. They're definitely in range. Citadel Guard from text down to 21. I'll then bring up his troops too.
I pray the course of this battle changes, because defeat seems almost certain.
Citadel Guard winning this fight. They're chewing their way through the Corsair crossbows. They're outnumbered, they're bloodied up, they're still doing their jobs. We're almost through the last of them. Pharaoh's moving back down the hill victorious, looking to reinforce his allies later. Okay, second unit Corsair crossbow, so they weren't down there, it was just one unit before. Okay, so trying to move these crossbows away there. They're not firing in anymore. Got more troops hanging up. I think it's like hanging when I meant to say head. Yeah, see, this is going to be a bit of a tug of war. The defenders don't want to go down the hill because it exposes them to the crossbows, temple guard, and Southern archers there on the hill. I think we're seeing some fighter from the Italian. Oh no, Italian shadow bows from Lalan. Both sides have ammunition they want to use. $83 to $87. Crossbows, all the crossbows are out of ammunition. We've got lots of MSQ2 troops up here. So do some Makati guys and come back once someone goes in first. We've got some Pelican Marines here, but if they're sent up first, they'll break at the drop of the hat. Demons of the Desert actually were brought up. Casimir's Rangers firing on them, but now they're undercover. Unit of 77 broke. That's what happens when the general's not nearby and you don't have K-12 guns. Corsair crossbows charge down. Attacker's not firing on him though. Not trying to take him out. Ah, I'll say that. Lalayan steps up. Another volley coming in, I think. Southern Archer's now firing in too. Pharaoh setting up what's left of his forces. He doesn't have too many, so he figured if he goes in and coaxes MSQ to fire on him, that's less ammunition that's being targeted towards his allies. It did prompt a response from Casimir's Rangers, but they halted their fire after one or two volleys. Shadowbow's firing in on the Swordmasters. Oh, Archers, sorry.
Only intervention by the Almighty Lord or a military genius can bring us victory from this disgrace.
The Archers choosing to come back in. The Union Shadowbow's firing on them again. Southern Archers reloading too. Guards of Khazad-dûm making their way up. We've got Pelican Marines firing in again. Yep. Cassini's Rangers firing on them. Bringing down the hammers. Pretty weak. But they can still put up a good fight. So I'm just going to times 2 speed it a little bit. This is turning into a little bit of a grind, and no new forces are being sent up. It's really just a classic case of either side not wanting to expose themselves to the other.
The course of this battle changes because defeat seems almost certain.
Someone else is firing in. Casimir's Rangers trying to destroy the Temple Executioners. Okay. Got the Killing Rangers firing in.
I pray the course of this battle changes because defeat seems almost certain.
They're targeting the first Casimir Ranger unit to run out of ammunition. Other Casimir Ranger firing.
Praise to our Lord. Our men have slain the enemy general.
Okay.
Now his men will lose heart.
There's Mordor's general. I think that maybe they slayed the Harad general. I think they just killed Kuldad's general just now. Temple Guard firing in. $14,000 frames to go. Target Hanson out of ammunition. Southern Ice is firing in. It doesn't look like MSQ2's Rangers up here have a shot, or he's just trying to conserve their ammunition for now. Kindred of Celeborn getting kept back. We have a unit almost at half strength of the Karandas Legion. Still got plenty of men up here for MSQ2 to go. And it's 88 to 90 at the moment. That fire is definitely from crossbows. Goblin King's bodyguard from trainer. I thought there was crossbows firing before. They are there. But Kuldad's men, they're bunching themselves up. They've got to communicate. I think Trainer's men can hit them from here. If he can, the defending forces are in a lot of trouble. Okay, Goblin crossbows moving up. They're reloading. Tex needs to move his wardens. They're definitely in the way. Okay, they're firing. A little bit of friendly fire there. Mostly arrows do appear, or bolts do appear to be hitting MSQ2's men. Oh, we've got the Rangers firing. Of course, just when the Rangers get going. Looks like they're targeting the Black Goblin King's bodyguard and Black Urix.
My lord, only half our force remains.
Trainer's got to run him up if he can up the hill. He's got to get him closer into the fight. Goblin crossbows, they're saying they're firing. I don't think they have much of a shot.
I pray the course of this battle changes, because defeat seems almost certain.
Okay, Saffron Archers targeting the Casimir's Rangers. They're targeting the Saffron Archers or the Wardens of the White Tower. Well, they broke the Saffron Archers for sure. Attackers still have a lot of men in play here. Shadowbow's down to 75. We'll still have 75. I don't think we're taking any casualties so far. Fight seems pretty even. Temple Guard being sent in. Casimir's Rangers not firing just yet. Again, Shadowbow's firing. It's just over 10,000 frames to go. Do a quick survey before we times 6 it. Casimir's Rangers, they have their ammunition. Crossbow's moving up. Charging them into the fight, or what's he doing?
Pray the course of this
he's
battle
charging into the
changes,
fight.
because defeat seems almost certain. Praise to our Lord. Our men have slain the enemy general. Now his men will lose heart.
Yeah, Trainer didn't mean to do that, obviously. Time 16, we've got more troops coming in. Black Yorks to the mountains. Casimir's Rangers firing on them right now. They're down to 80, so they lost like half the unit before they even got to the fight. Black Bear Mountain Berserkers got in there, pretty much unscathed.
The enemy flees the battle. Run down those worthless peasants.
Attackers trying to push their way through here. You haven't seen the Wardens of the White Tower yet committed. '93 to 94. Casimir's Rangers is really being a thorn in the attacker's side. So got some fire from the Indian Shadowbows. Don't think the crossbows can hit the Casimir's Rangers. Surprised the Trainer's not trying to do that.
A military genius can bring us victory from this disgrace.
Got Azog on the front lines. Casimir's Rangers firing again. Really firing out. Demons of the Desert. One of Kuldad's best units here. And they're down to 23. now. Harbingers of Casimir looking to cut off the Demons of the Desert. Demons might get a shot on them here. Slow it down briefly. Yep, they did get a shot. Just one, but I don't think it was enough. Wardens of the White Tower being sent in here. Time 16, Casimir Rangers out of ammunition.
We are blessed. The enemy general is dead. We have sent
There's
the
MSQ2's
enemy to
general.
hell.
Stealing Rangers.
Only intervention by the Almighty Lord or a military genius can bring us victory from this disgrace.
I think we've got the Union Shadowbows here trying to fire. Can't seem to get a beat here on MSQ2's men. MSQ2's winning the fight, but when we got the Union Shadowbows now firing on them. 97 to 97. Kindred of the Caliborn down to 9.
Praise to our
There
Lord.
goes Texas General.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Now his men will lose heart.
The enemy Shadowbows being sent into the fight. Heavy Golden Crossbows taking positions on the hill. Etherian Rangers loading up. (98 to 97).
Only intervention by the Almighty Lord or a military genius can bring us victory from this
Trainers reloading
disgrace.
again. Oh, they just killed Irish's general.
The Allies have fled the field. They cannot be called true men.
MSQ2 forces fighting their way through the Adrenium Shadowbows. They still got to get to the crossbows. There's some of the Adrenium's shield guard trying to get their way to them. There's a few there. Harvest is casting to get into the Etherian Ranger ranks. There's a few Royal Guard units, so there goes MSQ2's general. 99 to 98. We got technically 10, but only 4 Harbingers Casimir here, taking on 35, sorry, taking on 60 Harbingers Casimir.
The enemy flees the battle. Run down those worthless peasants.
6 Harbingers left. We've got Spear Guard here. I think they can break the crossbows. Okay, they just broke these crossbows. We've got Demons of the Desert here, 1 still alive from cooldown. Okay. 1 Warden left from text. Is that it? I don't know what became of the Athelian Rangers.
Only intervention by the Almighty Lord or a military genius can bring us victory from this disgrace.
The Athelian Rangers have returned. But I think MSQ has the quality to win out here. 99 to 99. I'll keep you waiting in suspense much longer.
I pray the course of this battle changes, because defeat seems almost certain.
Dinner range is down to 25. Spearguard, quick survey hit. We got 5 Spearguard here, 2 Spearguard here, 4 Casimirs, Harvingers of Casimir.
The battle seems to be swinging
And they just
in
broke
our
the last
favor.
unit. That's
From
it.
such tidings does victory emerge. Thank God in heaven, we are victorious. Our soldiers have fought and died well today.
Okay, so congratulations to MSQ2 Irish Gunner and Katati on their marathon victory. That was a long battle, came right down to the wire, so that was pretty insane. Well done to Larland 1230 on 1031 kills, Trainer on 709, Pharaoh on 1077, and Cooldad on 950. Text got 687 kills. It was a great job there from the attackers. They almost had the day. It was just unfortunate that they didn't get to use up all their ammunition on MSQ2's forces, but they had him on the ropes. It was close. So, you know, both sides fought very well. MSQ2 getting 2,522 kills, Irish Gunner 2,044 kills, Katati 3,406 kills, so nice work there. MSQ2, Harvingers of Casimir 105, Corsair crossbows ranged from 43 to 107, Casimir's range is 202 to 491, Balakat marksmen 147 to 233, Balakat archers 125 to 144. And the Warlords of Umbar 251, so nice work there. MSQ2's units range from poor to excellent. So thank you to MSQ2 for sending in that marathon of a replay. It was really, really cool that it came right down to the wire after so long, so awesome work from all players. Thank you to MSQ2 once again for sending in the replay. This is Scouts Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.